This time let's look at making two cars pass each other in an animation. So I've got a fairly simple file here. This is a Photoshop file, 600 pixels wide, 300 pixels high, and I've got a car facing left. This small PNG file of a car. If we play the animation, we can see the car moves across the screen in 50 frames. So at 0.1 of a second per frame, it's taken 5 seconds to go across the screen. Let's make another car going the opposite direction. So how can we do this? Well, first off, we can start by going to, let's say, the first frame and duplicating the car facing left layer. So now we've got car facing left. Copy. I'm going to rename this to be car facing right. And with that layer selected, I'm going to drag the car in, wherever it might be. There it is, it's off to the left. And move it into the middle and hit Control T. I'm on Windows, so Control T invokes a transform command. Looking up at the top here, we can see the width is 100%, so that's good. I can left click and drag on this little control handle right the way across and pull it back to get it to be minus 100%, and release and hit enter. So now the car is the same size, but it's looking the other direction. And we're in frame 1, we want it to go this way. So I'm just going to click and drag and pull that car back over here. Okay, so car facing right and car facing left are visible in this frame. If we go to the next frame, however, car facing right is invisible, and indeed that's true for every other frame. Why is this the case? Because remember, we don't have new layers visible in all frames. That's important. So let's go to frame 50, the last frame. Car facing left has already gone all the way over here. I'm going to enable car facing right and make sure that that layer is selected, and then drag over, holding down the Shift key, and pull it all the way across. So we now have the car facing left visible in all 50 frames. We've got the car facing right visible in the first frame and frame 50, but not in any of the center ones. How do we tween the car facing right between these two extreme positions? Well, actually, it's really easy. So first off, I'm going to hold down the Shift key and make sure all my frames are selected. Next thing, I want to make sure that the car facing right layer is selected, and then go to the little magic button here, click on that, tween, and we'll see that frames to add is grayed out. Do we want to tween with all layers? I don't think so. We just want to tween with the selected layer, the car facing right. And let's hit OK. And let's, after we do that, look at these little thumbnails down here. You can see there's only one car visible right now. But let's tween with selected layers, car facing right. Magically, amazingly, now we've got two cars in all these little thumbnails. And if we hit the play button, our two cars pass each other in 5 seconds. And of course, we could choose any intermediate frame for the extreme position of the car going right. So it could actually cross the frame at a different time. It could take a different time to cross the frame. It could finish crossing the frame at a different time. So that's the way to make two separate layers have separate tweens. Very straightforward. Hope this has been useful to you, and Keep watching this channel for more videos on Photoshop animation.